Hello, welcome to another episode of the Horror Vision Horror Podcast. My name is Sean,
Hi, Missy.
And I'm Ray.
and we're going to give you our right out of the theater spoiler free reaction to Radio Silence is Ready or Not to Here I Come. I got to get this out of the way right now before
Oh,
we even talk about the fucking movie. Okay.
okay.
I didn't understand it in Rosemary's Baby, and I don't understand it in these two movies, the Ready or Nots. It's fine, and maybe a Satan worshiper can explain it to me, but Shimhamfresh. So I'm going to read to you from the Watkins Dictionary of Magic by Neville Drury. I know I've got a bunch of old magic texts and tomes and grimoires, and I know it's in a bunch of them, but this just seemed like the easiest place to find it because there's like it's alphabetical and there's an index. So Shimhamfresh in the Jewish mystical tradition, which is Kabbalah, not the celebrity Kabbalah shit. This is hardcore, like Pi Kabbalah. The 72 syllable name of God, which consists of 216 letters. See our review of Pi coming soon. According to Jewish tradition, the source of this name may be found in Exodus 14, 19, 21, which contains 3 verses, each containing 72 Hebrew letters. At a later stage, the Shemhamphoresh was said to have been simplified to the form of Yahweh, known as the Tetragrammaton, which is the true name of God in occult circles. And it also occurs in the Goetia, which is the lesser key of Solomon. And it is like a subheading for a section that lists the 72 angels. And so here's the thing. You get into like hardcore occult stuff, there's not a lot of difference between angels and demons. There's still some distinction, but so I've never really been sure. Like again, when I saw Rosemary's Baby, the first time I didn't know anything about it because I was younger, but then the second time when I kind of had some occult background, I was like, wait, what? Why are all the Satan worshipers saying that? And then same thing in Ready or Not. I rewatched that last night. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I gotta read. I gotta do some reading, and I didn't really have time to do any reading. I pulled out my copy of LaVey's Satanic Bible, but I don't know. It's beat to hell, and I couldn't find anything. So I went for the book with the index. But yeah, I don't know. It's a cool sounding word. It looks good when people are saying it in solidarity, like a room of hooded figures. Although one thing this movie, I mean, this movie does a lot right. Most Radio Silence movies do, but one thing they do right is the constant "Hail Satan." Love it, love it, love it.
It's great.
Good way to get me on your side. So, okay, uh, Missy, how did you feel about Ready or Not to Here I Come?
I saw it this afternoon at the first showing, and I thought it was a real good time. I rewatched the original last night too. I love the original, and I don't think it needs sequels. But as far as sequels go, I think this is a good one. It picks up right where the original left off. It hits a lot of those beats, but it still is telling us a different story. We had a real fun cast of characters, then and I love Catherine Newton, who plays her sister
Yeah,
Faith. I mean, I've loved her since she was a kid on Supernatural. But like they had great chemistry, and it just
yeah,
I thought it was a really good time. It's not as good as the original, but if you like the original, you're gonna have fun with this. They cranked everything up to 37. It's super bloody and gooey and all the things we loved about the first one. Um, in the cast, I mean, I was happy to see David Cronenberg. Like that was awesome.
yeah, yeah.
And this totally reminded me of that show Slasher, the
Oh
season
yeah,
that was Flesh and Blood with David
yep.
Cronenberg. Like listeners, if you guys haven't watched that and you like this movie, check that out for sure. And Elijah Wood is always just delightful. He just picks fun, weird roles, and I love it.
Yeah.
But I think this was a really good time, and I I recommend seeing it in a theater.
Ray, what did you think?
My one word review is fun. I had a
Yeah,
great time watching it. It's a fun ass movie. It's funny. It's got some great violence and it's just a fun time. Just in the same way that the first one, like I went to the theater, kind of kind of knowing what to expect, but then just having a great ass time. And this time, same thing. Like it's just a lot of fun. I forgot it's how much I enjoyed seeing Samara Weaving on screen and in horror movies. Because the last thing I saw her in, what was the name of that horror movie where she can't talk, like nobody
Asriel.
talks. Thank
Asriel.
you. And I realized while I was watching this one that the thing that you miss in that film is that great Samara Weaving scream.
Yeah.
Oh, she's truly
Yeah.
one of the modern scream queens because
Yes, she is.
she does it a couple times. She does it like once in pain, but there's a couple times where she does it in characters' faces as like her call of triumph, like
Yep.
I
Hmm.
Yep.
fucking won, and it's so good. Like nobody else does that scream like she does. Um, the inclusion of I'm totally blanking on her last name, but
Catherine Newton. Catherine
Catherine Newton
Newton.
was genius. She's a great actor. She's fun in horror movies, and like
Hmm.
they not only like work so well together, but you buy it that they're sisters. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I get it. And I'm not giving anything away because that's in the trailer, but
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
Right.
just sitting
Right.
there and you're like, yeah, I totally get this. This totally makes sense. And like, it's great. It's a great addition. Like she's a great character, and it explains it away really well. And like, but yeah, like it does a good job of like introducing a whole new cast of um of people that she has to come up against, and they're fun to watch on screen. Like all of them are just like they didn't just repeat ad nauseum. Like, oh, this is like the character from the first movie. This is like
Yeah.
that character from the first movie.
Hmm.
No, you've got a whole. Their ambitions are different, and they've got um different motivations than they did in the first film, and they're interesting people. Like I don't know, like it was weird because like there was moments where like some of the people that are hunting her down, I was oddly like rooting for because I was like, maybe they're not all bad. Like they kind of do this thing where they kind of where you're sitting there, you're like, I guess of all these people, you're not the worst. Like I feel like the world might not go completely to hell if you were somehow given all the power. And yeah, Elijah Wood, so understated, but does such a great job. He's
Yeah.
delightful.
Yeah.
He's
He is.
delightful.
I.
He's great. And like there's just little moments in the film where like all he does is just react to and look at other actors and just like just gives them looks
Yep.
and you're like and he speaks volumes. He does such a good job. It's just a great time. Like really is the kind of movie you should go to the theater and watch. It's a fun movie to watch. Definitely.
I know what you mean about like some of them. So they're all bad people, and like you get that early on. It's not a spoiler. I won't go into specifics, but there's one character that's like, I don't want to kill you. There's another way, right? And then it's like, yeah, oh, you're going to tell me you're a good person? Well, no, you know. So, but still, juxtaposed against Sean. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Hatzi's Titus, he is a fucking evil motherfucker. I mean,
Oh yeah.
holy cow. He has a presence. Um,
I think it's
wow.
Sean
I mean,
Hatosi. And
Hatosi, okay.
I was kind of blown away. Like, cause when I realized afterward, I was sitting there watching the credits and I was like, who played him? And then I saw the name and I was like, oh my God, he's the fucking guy who plays the football player in
On the
the
faculty.
faculty. And
Hmm.
he was like, because he must have kept growing because he's taller in this film than he was in the faculty for sure. Like
Hmm.
Well, the
he's one of
faculty
the
a long
littler
fucking time
actors.
ago.
It
Like,
was. But I mean, I thought when he made that film in the faculty, I thought like he was like 18, 19 years old, or maybe even 20,
Hmm.
but maybe he's just one of those people that keeps growing after a certain age because he's definitely taller. But yeah, he looks different, but like that's him. And I was like, oh my God, I
Hmm.
haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, he's great.
he's real, like, man, wow. But it is, it's a great cast. And, you know, there's a little bit of, I remember seeing the trailer for the first time, and I saw this trailer ad nauseum. But the thing with radio silence now, it happened with Ready or Not. It happened with Abigail. And it happened with this. So they beat the trailer to death. But what I know from their movies is the trailers never ruin the movie. So I almost don't even care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. In some strange way, it doesn't matter. The trailers don't even. Like Missy, like you said, like Ready or Not, you kind of knew what you were in for, not completely. You know they're hunting her, but there's the whole like Satan angle or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. They just don't make bad movies. They make really good pop horror movies. I love that their signature has become, because now it's in all three of those movies I just mentioned, people fucking exploding. Like that's just their signature. I need to go back and watch Southbound because I think that's the first place I ever saw radio silence do anything. And I don't really remember. I remember bits and pieces of the movie quite clearly, but I don't know what segment they did. And I don't remember, I don't remember if there's exploding people or not. I don't know. But that's definitely, I like that that's kind of their calling card. I thought originally when I saw this trailer, like I started to say a minute ago, I was like, oh, is this a little bit of like Dad, your hands in the toaster again thing, where it's like, oh, they're gonna just hunt her again? Really? That's a sequel? But it's not. So first of all, like it actually was actually really hard at first. It was emotionally hard to watch her go. Like she so sells it. She so fucking sells all of her emotions like so well. And so yeah, it is kind of the same, but it just fucking works. It's different enough, and she is just together, like you guys both said, the chemistry's great. That Samara, she is savage. That is the fucking word. She is savage, and it's just really enjoyable. It's the first one I think is better, although I love the third act of this. I love the giant satanic ritual.
Right.
But I mean, God, it's just a good time at the movie theater. There's people sitting right next to me. My theater had quite a few people in it, and it was like a younger kid, I think, and like his dad or his older brother or something. I don't know, but I didn't see them too much. But at one point, there's the characters from Shanghai. It's the mom and her like teenage son that's always on the video game. The kid sitting next to me was like, he looks like me. So I'm assuming he looked like that guy, that character, but I don't think he'd ever been to a fucking horror movie before because he was making these noises at one point. I saw him cover his eyes and I was like, oh, brother. I mean, this is it's bloody and visceral, but it's fun. But that's the thing. Yeah. Radio silence. It's like they can go super bloody and visceral, but it's still fun,
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, I don't know what Missy. How was your theater? Were there a lot of people in it? You saw it in the afternoon.
I saw it at 2:00 in the afternoon, so no, not really. I mean, there were a handful. It was me and Chris and maybe 6 other people.
Well, I mean, that's probably pretty good for a 2:00 in the afternoon showing, right?
It depends on what it is, but yeah. So, but it was in the big theater and it has a lot of time, so. I'm sure as the night went on, it got busier.
I hope so. I don't know if there's room. Well, I won't say that. Never mind. I don't want to go anything that could be a spoiler, but we could talk about that in a minute. Ray, how was your theater? You saw it this afternoon?
Yeah, it was like a handful of people, but they got it. They were enjoying it. They were laughing at the beats and like, which I always think is nice. Like it's always uncomfortable when you're at a funny horror movie like this that has jokes that are just dark in it, and people just don't know how to react. They're just sitting there and they're just like, oh my God. And you're the only one laughing. You're like, ugh.
That's like me all the time. I'm always the only one laughing.
Same.
But thankfully there were people who were laughing too. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it was really good. So I would definitely say everybody out there, like, go see it. I think it's a banger. I felt like about an hour into it, I maybe wouldn't have said that. Like, it was still really good, but I feel like it wasn't quite the banger the first one was. But by the end, I was like, yeah, I think it is. So
Yeah, they deliver at the end. Like the
yeah,
third act
they do.
they go real big.
They go
Yeah, they
real
do.
big. Yeah.
They go real big, and it's real fun.
They do go real big. They you know what's funny is I don't want to reveal. Okay, I'll say this because Sean, you'll get it. Um, they do something at the end that is reminiscent of a novel
Oh, I
by
know what you're talking about.
yep. And I thought, boy, they could never film this as part of a movie. And I saw this and I was like, holy shit, they kind of did
They,
it. And I was
yeah,
like,
they could have done it,
press.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what I know what you're talking about. It's Alex Garland, right?
Yep, sure
Yep.
is.
Yeah. Um.
And I would say to the listeners, while you don't have to rewatch the first one to know what's going on, if you want full immersion,
No.
watch it again because
Yeah.
they connect perfectly,
yes, they do.
and it's a really fun ride.
Well, yeah, and like Sean said, if you didn't hear, like this one literally picks up last scene of the first movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, they like reiterate it.
It doesn't go like, oh, it's been years later. Like it's like nope. First movie's over. This movie picks up, and it's awesome that happens. Like, there's not a whole lot of movies that do that, and like it's kind of
Mhm.
neat when they do that, and you're like
Yeah.
sitting there like, all right, cool. Let's just jump back in.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that too.
it really added to because you see that scene where she walks out. You know, at the end of the first one, she walks out like dazed, covered in blood, lights a cigarette, sits down, and the paramedics are talking to her like, "What happened to you? Stay with me." And then where it goes from there, because it's like at the end of the first movie, you're like, she survived. Fuck yeah, she lights a cigarette. It's like triumphant. And then
Mhm.
that's not really where, then it's like, oh, wait, like there's peril immediately, which made it
Mhm.
more, it made the first one more realistic.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, you don't walk out of that
Yep.
unscathed. But yeah, I really like when movies do that. And, it just I don't know, and it made it really harrowed me that, oh my god, she she just went through this and she's going through it again. So in that respect,
Yeah.
the dad your hands in the toaster again actually worked because it was an emotional, like, oh no, like, yeah, and you could, again, she sells it, like it's on her face, like, no,
Oh yeah.
no. And I fucking love Kevin Durand. He was awesome. He was awesome. Mr.
Bones.
Wilkinson or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. And just go see it. Do yourself
Yeah,
a
see it in
favor.
the theater.
See it in the theater. Um, this is Horror Vision. I'm Sean.
I'm Missy.
And I'm Ray.
When incoming high school senior Lisa McCready's boyfriend and classmates are brutally murdered at a party in the woods, the quiet suburban community of Sundown Hills transforms into a paranoid nightmare. Betrayal, corruption, and dark family secrets push Lisa dead center into a burgeoning class war where rival millionaires plot to steal the town's future between reliance on big oil and the incoming age of legalized weed, electric cars, and social conscience. As she struggles for answers, the killings continue, and Lisa finds the world she knew is little more than a lie to placate the masses and keep a satanic 1% in power. From the demented mind of Sean C. Baker, author of Murder Virus, A Collection of Desires, and Volume 4, comes Black Gloves and Broken Hearts, Teenage Giallo Mystery, available now.